the ground.
Well, how do, folks, and another great big Western welcome to all of you out there from the Sons of the Pioneers, pretty little Miss Betty Taylor, our singing schoolmarm, Frankie Messina, and all the rest of the Lucky You outfit. We've been waiting for you to join us, so now that we're all together, let's open up the throttle and highball the Rocky Mountain Express.
I'm going back over the mountain through the fields of golden grain. Every scene that I pass brings me near at last to the girl who changed her name. My dear old home, I know I'll soon be in it, for the strain is going a mile a minute. Oh, what a treat, everybody will be there to greet the Rocky Mountain Express.
I'm bound for my land, my happy skyland, and you can bet I'm gonna choo-choo back. The boats will meet me, how they will greet me, hey there, clear that track.
I'm going back over the mountain through the fields of golden grain. Every scene that I pass brings me near at last to the girl who changed her name. My dear old home, I know I'll soon be in it, for the train is going a mile a minute. Oh, what a treat, everybody will be there to greet the Rocky Mountain Express. Woo, 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 woo. Rocky Mountain Express.
Thank you very much. You know, I don't believe the old Rocky Mountain Express ever made better time.
You said a whole mouthful there, Lord, old Perriman. I never stoked so much coal in so little time in all my life.
Well, I'm sure glad you did, Shug, or we'd have never made it over the summit. Say, I've got another riddle for you, Shug.
Another one of them corny gags, huh?
No, there's nothing corny about this one. It really isn't a riddle. I just wanted to ask you if you know what a vacuum is.
A vacuum?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. A vacuum. Let me think now. Don't tell. No, it ain't. I know. It's something with nothing inside.
Good boy.
Hey,
now,
hold on there, you two.
Well, what's the matter, George? Shug gave the right answer, didn't he?
Did he?
Sure.
Lloyd, did you ever open a can of Planters cocktail peanuts?
Oh, yeah.
Well, brother, I'm here to tell you that they're vacuum packed and there's plenty inside. Why, they're full to the brim with those big jumbo, roasted just right, toasted just right, salted just right, Planters peanuts. Yes, ladies, the best way to keep Planters peanuts on hand in the house for between meal snacks, those party treats, and to add flavor zest to your favorite recipes is to stock up on those handy half-pound cans. Remember, Planters cocktail salted peanuts are the very finest peanuts in the crop. Big, plump, meaty tidbits roasted and toasted by Planters' special process. And then they're vacuum packed to keep them oven fresh right up until eating time. So be sure you put Planters cocktail salted peanuts on your shopping list tomorrow. Wherever you go, wherever you are, remember that Planters is the word for good peanuts, for peanut oil and good peanut butter.
the man riding high on that flying fiddle was Hugh Farr of the famous Farr Brothers, and the tune he knitted up was Skinner's Sock. Never dropped a stitch either. Well, looky here, who's a-comin'? It's Dink Swink from down at the crossroads. How are you today?
Howdy, Fred.
I'm fine, but the name's Lloyd.
I don't care.
Now that that's straightened out, what are you doing up this way, Dink? Bringing something from the store?
Not hardly, Fred.
Oh?
I was sort of aiming to up and fetch something back to the store.
Oh, I see.
Leastways, I'm going to stop there before I fetch it where I'm fixing to fetch it.
Yeah, it's just clear as a bell. What are you figuring to take, Dink?
Well, I'll tell you.
Well, go on.
I can't go on yet, Fred. I come up here to get something.
Well, that's what I mean. You were about to tell me what you come to get.
Well, I wanted to borrow your suit.
Borrow you a suit?
There's that echo again.
No, Dink, that was me. But what do you want a suit for?
Well, you won't get jealous now, will you, Fred?
Well, I don't think so.
Well, you see, I gotta be kind of a glamour boy.
A glamour boy? Well,
Yeah. You see, I'm a-going over to Jensen Switch to visit.
to where?
Jensen Switch.
Oh, yeah.
Going over to visit my rich Uncle Mackinac.
Oh?
And he's sort of a society feller, so I want to borrow one of them suits like a open-faced sandwich. You know, one of them tuxedo things?
Oh, yeah. All right, Dink. I guess we can fix you up, but I didn't know you had a rich uncle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Uncle Mackinac is awful rich. He's a big automobile man.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There in Jensen Switch, he's the Chandler dealer.
The Chandler dealer?
He sure is, Fred.
Dink, you mean he was the Chandler dealer?
Was the Chandler dealer?
Hmm?
You mean Uncle Mackinaw's dead?
No, I don't mean Uncle Mackinaw's dead, but they haven't made Chandlers for 25 years.
They haven't?
No.
My land. Uncle Mackinac didn't know that. No wonder business has been so bad. Well, I don't care. I'll stop by on the way home from the Winterses and pick up that suit. So long, Fred.
So long, Dink. That Dink is going to be the death of me yet.
What are you so tickled about, Lloyd?
Oh, Dink Swink. There he goes none too soon. But I'm glad to see you, Betty.
Well, I'm glad to see you too, Lloyd.
Well, you know why? And if the boys will help us out, I'd like for us to sing a little tune right now.
Well, fine. Well, how about that pretty little tune, Tag Along?
If you like it, it's good enough for me.
Tag along, I'm just a tag along, no matter where you go or what you do. Tag along, I'm just a tag along, I'll always tag along with you. Perhaps I should forget you and let you go your way.
But I can't live without you. I know I've got to stay.
So I'll tag along. I'm just a tag along. I'll always tag along with you. Perhaps I should forget you and let you go your way.
But I can't live without you. I know I've got to stay, so I'll tag along. I'm just a tag-along. I'll always tag along with you.
Say, that's a pretty thing there. Very pretty.
Well, thank you, Ken. I'm glad you liked it.
Say, Lloyd, I wanted to remind you that you have the gold deed letter for today to read.
Well, thanks, Ken, but I hadn't forgotten about it.
Will you read it now, Lloyd? I'd love to hear it.
I sure will, Betty. This comes from Edna Greer, who lives in the town of Folsom, California. And here's what it says. Dear Sons of the Pioneers, I have known Edith Von Record of 3301 35th Street, Lubbock, Texas, for many years, and she has always done without things she really needed to help others. Her home is open to young people, and her heart is always open to their problems. She's never too busy to have parties for them, take them fishing, or just any place that they want to go. She's raising a son all alone, and he's 15 years old and studying for the ministry. I truly believe her to be worthy of one of your gold deeds, as she is truly a golden friend to young people, and her work with them has been of great service. Trusting you will consider her for one of your gold deeds, I am yours truly, Edna Greer, Route 1, Box 251, Folsom, California.
Well, that's wonderful, Lloyd. You know, we hear and read so much these days about juvenile delinquency and that sort of thing. It's heartwarming to know that folks like Mrs. Record are doing something to help kids grow up the right way. She certainly deserves a gold deed for her good deeds for the youngsters, and we're proud to award it to her. And we surely thank you, Mrs. Edna Greer, for writing us about Mrs. Record. Of course, we thank all of you who have been so interested in our gold deed and have written about so many great people. Now, here's the Sons of the Pioneers song salute we'd like to send along the Lucky You line for Mrs. Record and her son. It features Tommy Doss, and it's The Rainbow's End.
I've traveled this whole world over, and now I'm going down to the rainbow's end. From twilight till dawn, trudging on and on, till I come to the rainbow's end. Till I come to the rainbow's end. I'm weary and tired, but I don't care. I'm going down to the rainbow's end. No friends, no home, just traveling alone on my way to the rainbow's end. On my way to the rainbow's end. They say there are treasures of silver and gold that's buried down by the rainbow's end. But the treasure I'll find will bring me real peace of mind when I come to the rainbow's end. When I come to the rainbow's end.
awful lot. You know, every day fellas from the armed services drift by and sit on the Lucky You fence. We'd like to have you meet some of them today, and we've got a whole bunch of the boys. So excuse me for just a minute. I want to go over and say howdy to them. Now, I've got my microscope here. Here's a young fella, PFC in the Army. What's your name?
Alan Nervous.
Alan Arvinson?
Nervous.
Narvison, I beg your pardon. Where are you from, Alan?
Grand Meadow, Minnesota.
Grand Meadow, Minnesota. Well, we hope maybe your folks might be listening back there and hear your voice. Thank you a lot for coming down. Another fella sitting right here, also from the Army. What's your name, sir?
Harlan Scoppers.
Harlan? Well, it's nice to have you down. Where's your home?
Near Preston, Minnesota.
Preston, Minnesota.
Hey, my
Well,
home
that's way back. That's George Putnam's home state. We're glad to have you down. Thanks for coming by. Another fella from the Marine Corps here. What's your name?
Leland Tompkins.
Leland Tompkins. Leland, where's your home?
Dallas, Oregon.
Dallas, Oregon?
Dells.
Dells, Oregon. Well, you know Tommy Doss this morning up near LeGrand.
I met him last night.
Oh, you did? Well, fine. Nice to have you down. Thank you very much. You're the captain over here from the Air Corps, am I correct?
That's right.
What is your name, sir?
Starling. John Starling.
John Starling. It's nice to have you down. And where's your home?
Texas.
Texas. What part of Texas?
Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi. You know, we're going down
San
to
Antonio.
south of San Antonio. Nice to have you down. Thank you very much. Another captain also from the Air Corps. What's your name, sir?
J.B. Evans.
Well, it's nice to have you down. Where's your
Thank
home?
you. I'm from Merrick, New York.
Merrick, New York.
Yes.
Well, nice to have you to drop down to see us. Hope you enjoy
Glad to
yourself.
be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Another fellow here, also from the Air Corps, Sergeant this time. What's your name?
Norman Connors.
Norman?
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas. Nice to have you down. Thank you very much. Another sergeant, also from the Air Corps. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Master Sergeant. What's your name, sir?
Walter McMurtry.
Walter, it's nice of you to come down. Where's your home?
Fairfield, California.
Fairfield, California. Well, you're not too far away from home then.
That's right.
Well, that's a good deal. Nice of you to stop by. Another fellow here, a sergeant. Oh, corporal. Beg your pardon. Corporal in the Army. What's your name?
Edward Hodge, Philadelphia, PA.
Philadelphia, PA. Thank you very much for coming down. Another fellow from Canada. Say, you're quite a ways from home. What's your name, sir?
Glenn Ferguson.
Glenn Ferguson. Well, it's nice of you to come by. And where are you from in Canada?
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
British Columbia.
We've had the pleasure of being up there several times. Thank you a lot for coming by. Another fellow here that's got a great big sign on it says Korea, a staff sergeant in the Army. What's your name, Sergeant?
Ernest Caballero.
Beg your pardon?
Ernest Caballero.
Ernest Caballero. Well, Ernest, we can see by your ribbons and by the patch on your shoulder that you've seen service. How long were you overseas?
8 months.
8 months. Well, that's just about long enough, isn't it? Also, I see some other things which we won't go into, but it's nice to have you down here, Sergeant. Thank you a lot. Now we have the Navy. What's your name?
Richard Joe Quinn.
Richard, it's nice of you to come down. Where's your home?
Colchester, Connecticut.
Connecticut. Say, you're a long ways from home. I don't know if this, our station will reach quite that far, but we'll hope some of your folks will be listening. Maybe a gal friend someplace.
I don't think so.
Don't think so? Thank you a lot for coming down. Another man also from the Navy. What's your name?
Bill McCoy.
Bill McCoy. Where are you from, Bill?
West Palm Beach, Florida.
West Palm Beach, Florida. Well, thanks a lot for coming down to see us. Another fellow here also from the Navy. What's your name?
Bobby Wilson.
Bobby Wilson? Well, Bobby, it's nice of you to drop by. Where's your home?
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas. Texas well represented. Thanks a lot, fellas, for coming by to see us. A hand for our servicemen, folks. Thank you.
Oh, that's mighty fine, Lloyd. Thank you very much, and thank you, fellas, for coming by to see it. You know, I've been thinking, and I got it figured out, that these boys may not be sitting on our corral fence here just on account of my sparkling personality, just because I'm so much cleverer than you fellas. Maybe they come to hear a little singing.
Well, now, Shug, don't be running yourself down too much, but if it's singing they want, it's singing they'll get. A tune that we had the pleasure of recording for RCA Victor some time back with a wonderful guy by the name of Perry Como. This afternoon, though, Ken Curtis sings a song, and it's entitled, You Don't Know What Lonesome Is.
When the hoot owl toots his Tulu to the wail of the nipwick hen, and the ching fong chirps on a chilly night, it's mighty lonesome then. And it's lonesome when the wintry wind howls through the jack pine boughs. Boy, you don't know what lonesome is until you get to herding cows. Do me Armadoo, do me Armadoo, all alone. on a Saturday night, and he gets a chance to see his pals, which ain't no more than right. But when the rope and the saddle is your life, there's no time to carouse. Boy, you don't know what lonesome is until you get to herding cows.
Do me Armadoo, do me Armadoo, all alone by myself.
Day all alone, I'm by myself.
Now the keeper of the lighthouse and the sailor man at sea and the lookout on the mountaintop, they ain't got a thing on me, 'cause I got all the lonesomeness that the common law allows.
Boy, you don't know what lonesome is until you get to herding cows.
Do me Armadoo, do me Armadoo, all alone by myself. Cowboy blues, doggone cows.
Doggone cows.
Did any of you fellas hear that phone ringing?
No, but what'd you expect it to do? Howl like a coyote?
Oh, of course not, my bug house. Hey, that might have been that there song publisher calling to tell me about my check was ready.
Well, why didn't you answer it?
Oh, we were right in the middle of that song, and I couldn't just haul off and pull out my golden voice, could I?
I answered it, should.
You did? Good for you, old reliable old you can always count on Putnam. What did the publisher say, George?
He asked for Betty.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Betty. I thought you'd gone back to schoolhouse.
Oh, that's all right. It probably wasn't important anyway.
Wasn't important? Grab. Why, that fella might have wanted to give me $10,000. I could have bought myself a chandelier from Dink's Wink's uncle. I had my tires retreaded, and you say it wasn't important.
But, Shug, it wasn't even for you. It was for Betty.
Maybe it wasn't, maybe it wasn't. I'm going out there and just sit by that phone till he calls again. You just watch me.
Betty, who do you suppose it was calling you?
Oh, I don't know. It could have been any one of a lot of people.
Oh, it could, huh?
Oh, sure.
Well, I guess I'll go on back to the house. I want to see Shug a minute.
Lord, your phone call idea worked. I believe Tommy was jealous.
It sure did, and he sure was. He's going up there to be near the phone. But you know something?
What?
I forgot to do anything about it, but somebody really was calling you.
Well, for goodness sake. I wonder who it was.
Well, I couldn't tell you. We better wait and see.
Well, I'll wait as long as I can. I'm kind of curious.
Say, I've been working up one of Bob Nolan's fine tunes. Would you like to hear it, Betty?
Oh, I'd love to.
All right, it's one called Nehani. That's the name of an Indian princess, and in Indian it means clear water.
Long ago 'twas here I know lived the fairest Indian maid, daughter of a chieftain brave. Here beside the lake she stayed. Far and near the waters clear blessed her from their deep domain, blessed her with this lovely name. Nehani, it must be she is heaven's daughter, for her eyes
winds and the skies form the lake's clear water. Sunlight plays dancing rays while the ripples bless her. On the shore evermore where the waves caress her. Far along the shimmering shoal, the shallow waters clear, echo to her lovely voice as she is drawing near. See her smile all the while, for the sunbeams taught her to be gay all the way, Nehani Clearwater. Nehani, Nehani Clearwater.
That tune, and may I say, Lloyd, you did a beautiful job on it.
Thank you, Betty.
You bet you did, Lloyd. That's a swell tune, too, and it needs something extra good to follow it. I believe we've got it coming up from Hugh Farr. Hugh, have you got a thought for the day for all of our Lucky You friends?
Yes, Ken, and I think it particularly fits in with this world today. You know, we all know people who talk a lot about how happy they would be if they had something that they haven't got. Maybe it's a new car or a bigger house or a fur coat. Maybe it's just more money. With whatever it is, they're upset and discontented because they haven't got something. Well, the other day I read a kind of a motto written about a century ago by George Eliot. And I think it's a good thing to remember when we find ourselves wanting too many things. It goes like this. The contented man is never poor. The discontented man is never rich.
Well, the contented man is never poor. The discontented man never rich. Hugh, that seems to me like a good rule to live by when it looks like we're having a bad time. I'm sure lots of us can get help from that thought. Well, it looks like the clock is just about to catch up on us, fellas, but I think we have time for one course of the Cumberland Mountains.
Way down yonder, how I'm longing to wander through the Cumberland Mountains in the land that I love. I'm always dreaming of a silver moon beaming through the Cumberland Mountains in the land that I love. Oh, the mockingbird is singing in the twilight, and the evening star is peeping o'er the hill. But 'tis keep burning, and my lonely heart's yearning for the Cumberland Mountains in the land that I love. They're tumbling down.
Well, sir, it looks like that's another Lucky You Noontime Roundup being turned right back into that old corral. Thanks a lot, folks, for being with us again today out along the Lucky You line. And don't forget to join us, same time, same place tomorrow. Till then, George Putnam saying so long for now. This program came to you from the Lucky You. Until tomorrow, be Lucky You. America's Gold on ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
1 o'clock at KECA AM and FM Los Angeles.